I really should have started sooner so that we had a mouthful of food in Molly's mouth.
Leave me alone. I'm covering it for a reason.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Court of Corvids. My name is Jake. We got a ton of complaints about last episode, about one specific spot in the episode. And so I would like to correct this one issue, which is last week we were celebrating the fact that Molly got affiliate on Twitch. Apparently we were all too loud and screaming that no one could.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Guys. Tee-hee.
Yeah, that literally, I Kareem, back me up. Like how many times?
100%. There was a lot of upvoted comments on the YouTube video that were like, "What did you say? What are you talking about?
What are you celebrating? I can't tell. I think it's because Molly's affiliate. I can't. What has happened?" I was like, "All right, we'll just mention it." All right.
Okay, I went back and listened to that because I saw those comments too, and they're right. I had no idea what the hell we said.
It's funny because I feel like sometimes we hear something different than that gets recorded. Like,
well, it has to be, yeah. Because I feel like we're hearing it all straight from. I guess you're recording from Google Hangouts, so at least you should be hearing what's recorded.
Well, I'm on a completely different.
It's Jake's fault. Is what we're agreeing on is that it's Jake's fault.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Everything is always Jake's fault.
I mean, hashtag. So anyways, now that we have corrected that horrible issue from last week, we can move on with our story. My name is Jake. I'm the GM of this show. I guess it's a show. I don't remember what it is half the time. I go by he, him, but I'll be playing a ton of different characters. So try and keep along. Krug, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Krug, playing Krug Claudel, the human monk, both of us, he, him. We don't have a Game Gorgon this week because we forgot to record it yesterday because we have a little bit of the dumb sometimes, but boy, oh boy, do we have a surprise for you. I went on another content creators show, No Nat Ones, and it was I don't want to spoil anything, but you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be able to make fun of me for a while, and
I know
you're gonna love making fun of me for that. It's gonna be
this is the thing you were talking about yesterday, right?
This is the thing I was talking about. Yeah, probably yesterday. It was really good times. So we're gonna like put that on social media. We're gonna do like YouTube posts when that video comes out, so you all can take a look at it. It was really fun, and you should definitely check out all the content creators because they are great and they cover Pathfinder content and spread the love. Also, I have this tiny shovel.
Whoa! Dig it.
Boo.
I have a tiny bag of blue crystal rocks that doesn't look like drugs.
What? Excuse me?
I have a tiny dog.
It's called Blue Sky.
I want to show something off too. I have this really weird USB thing that you plug into your computer, and I got it in Japan, and it's a little owl, and when you plug it into your computer, he blinks and stuff. Look, it's an owl. Look, and now he's gonna blink.
Wow.
Yeah, now he's blinking. Yeah.
Whoa, that's unsettling, actually. What the fuck? Automaton.
I love him.
Molly, why don't you go next? You're up.
Oh, that's me. My name is Molly McIsaac. I play Moss the Magnificent. We both go by she, her. I got Twitch affiliate, so please go sub to my channel. I am Night Glimmer. I will type in chat right now. Me. You can go there and sub to me or follow me, or just ignore me, and that's okay too. I have been having a meltdown all week trying to edit with this new editing program that Jake suggested to me called DaVinci.
You should. DaVinci? You should definitely. God damn it. You should 100% let Kareem or myself know when you are doing that, because we can. Yeah. It's easier if we help you versus trying to start from fresh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I've cried like 5 times. The point of that is that there will be new Basic Witches videos coming once I stop having absolute meltdowns, because I hate editing more than anything in the world.
Once you start reaching out to your friends who love editing, and then they help you edit, and then that's gonna.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just do it for me? It'd be great.
Time.
You know,
Time. Generally.
What's that something about teaching someone how to fish?
Yep.
Yeah, but if you teach them how to fish, they won't give you work.
But when those are done, they will be up on Facebook Basic Witches. It's a silly Halloween / autumnal series I do with my best friend. Yeah, you should go watch that too. Okay, that's all.
William,
I just wanted to say, as far as editing is concerned, I love editing until I have to pick up a new program, and then I hate editing again.
Yep.
But
That's
then you
what's
love
happening.
it even more, and it's like you're investing the hatred now in order to get a return.
I keep
of
going
love
back
in the
and
future.
forth, Krug. I just want you to know I was really, really on board with trying Da Vinci, and now I'm like back to being like, well, I do
And
really
you reached
like
out to me
Premiere.
0 times. What is that?
Hi, my name is William. I'm playing Remy Ashwillow, the Goblin Fighter. Both of us are they, them, and Jonas and I are in a band together. And since Jonas is going second today, I'll let them take care of all of the rest of the
I don't have
things.
my Glass Beach sticker around today.
Oh, well, never mind.
Nothing with our name on it.
I do 2 other shows for this place.
That's our album.
Hold on. What are you doing, Jake? What is
done?
Is it sausage?
All right.
Pass burster. It's a pen.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked like a sausage.
It does a bit.
It does a little bit.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Quite strategic.
Mercury's in retrograde, everybody.
So here's the deal. I do 2 other shows for QueueTimes. One is Kids on Bikes campaign, long running, 50 episodes backlogged on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. We also did a remote thing that we're in a hiatus on right now that we will be returning to. It is Dungeon World. So that's Hijinks in Dungeon World. And that is also on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. You can find both of those. One is in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars. The other is in a playlist called Hijinks and Dungeon World. It's a good time. Check them both out. We will be returning to the Dungeon World one shortly, and then returning eventually to the Kids on Bikes campaign to get back to that story as we can. And then the other show I do is called Killer Set, and that is a Monster of the Week campaign where I take real-life musicians and bands, and I have them play fake musicians and bands who have to fight monsters and solve mysteries in order to play their gigs. It's a lot of fun. We have had Pink Shift, and we have had Bad Moves so far. It's exciting. I have a whole ton of other musicians who have said, wow, I really want to do that, but also are bad at getting back to me. So we shall see.
It's
Get
almost
called out.
It's almost like bands are notoriously bad about that.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there were like 4 Guitar Hero rock tips about being late to look cool. Do you have anything else now?
I mean, I'm also editing another podcast I'm pretty excited about.
That's true.
Which I have in my Google Drive right now.
You have it, okay.
Hey,
I have the pilot episode.
cool.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I'm aware. I have it.
I did that one.
My goal is after the third recording of today is to sit down and listen to it.
Cool.
I also made the theme song, so when you hear that, I made that.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm excited.
My name is Jonas, they, them, and I play the Chameleon Gnome Storm Druid Robin, she, her. I am on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse. Our band is on everything as Glass Beach Band, so it's .Glass Beach Band or /Glass Beach Band or @Glass Beach Band, depending what site you're looking for us on. If we're not there, find where we are and tell us to go there if you think that it's important. We do.
Don't you dare say TikTok. We have a TikTok.
We have a TikTok. We don't use it.
We don't use it.
Well, you should.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
Yeah. I think I put a video of Markle on there in like January, and that's about it.
Markle.
So that is findable. The other thing that we were just talking about before we started, can we say anything about that?
I don't remember what we were talking about. Game.
The email. You were literally the email you were just talking to me about.
Oh,
Can we talk about that thing?
Yeah, I mean, as long as nobody says anything on social media, right? Because I mean, I kind of want.
That's why I'm asking. I don't think we should.
That sounds
That sounds like a
no.
That sounds like no.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
no.
Sounds like a
There will
no.
be something
Sounds like a
else
hard
very
no.
cool that we'll probably be talking about on social media. First on Twitter at Glass Beach Band. So follow us there for more updates. And we stream a lot. I'm playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent right now and losing my mind.
That is a scowy show.
It's really
Nobody
scowy.
says anything on social media.
Also, I got Jonas real hardcore into Final Fantasy 14 with me, so
It's true.
We be streaming that together.
Hey, I notoriously enjoy announcing things that shouldn't be announced, and just telling people not to say anything, and it has worked so far.
We know that,
It's
but
been
rarely
great.
do we get an insight into the mindset behind that. As long as nobody says anything on social media, is the most
People
nonsensical
love
sentence
being
ever.
first.
It usually works. It's worked every time before because we've done it at the very end of a Glass Beach stream when like 4 or sometimes 11 people have stuck around, and we're like, we can for sure like.
And then and I see people. I'm like, hey, here's the new merch we're gonna launch.
We've also done it when it's like
Don't
we're sure
say
we're announcing
anything.
this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there'll be something else, but we'll tell you about it later. Or if you DM William, they might leak it.
I might leak
it. Shit, I might leak it.
Okay. Before we get into tonight's episode, I do want to give a shout out to a Kickstarter that is currently going out right now, which is the Deck of Stories, which is this guy right here. If you are a GM and you are getting a little how do you say difficult when it comes to things to give your players, it's literally a deck of cards of just like different ideas and different things that you can do for your NPC to your players, and each of them have like a correlation on the top that have like this one has orc on it, but like some of them have the O section of it. And so it's just like a really interesting way of being able to tell a story through cards that you can randomly generate and like put through. I thought it was really, really cool. And the people that are working on it are really awesome and reached out and were like, hey, can you take a look at this? And I did. I got it. They sent it to me and I was like, okay, this thing's actually pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I'll talk about it. So now that the obligatory sponsorship is done, no, I'm just kidding. That wasn't an obligatory sponsorship.
It was by a legally mandated sponsorship, a little step further than obligatory.
Sure.
You got served with a letter from a man in a suit. I was.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Am I misremembering?
Yeah.
COVID.
Did someone get that Die Hard die from the other day?
We haven't done the giveaway yet.
Oh, sick. So y'all better stick around because we might do it today. Who knows?
I need to fucking do that. Anyways, so much I'm behind on it, and I blame you for it. So
now that we're 20 minutes into what should be our episode.
we should start, right? That's the thing that we do. All right. So last we left off, we had two siblings leaning into the necks of both Remy and Robin moments before their fangs were to pierce their neck. Remy and Robin take the last moment and just look at each other in the eye as they have the teeth start to sink in. They have a single moment to make the decision of whether or not they want to move through with that, which is this moment.
Can I have my dogs?
What do you mean?
I just want the boys here.
Oh, you want them in here?
Yeah. Sorry,
does someone? I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I'll go get them.
Just bite my neck. Come on.
If you bite Remy's neck, they might scream, and that will probably just do Remy first.
I'm not going to scream.
Babe.
Come on.
Your neck gets pierced. And as the teeth pierce your neck, and it feels like two tiny pinpricks on your neck. Did your puppies get scared?
Yeah.
Marco got concerned, so I guess Dogsy and Dagorno come rushing in.
Like as Krug is like going to go find it, they just went right past Krug. Like, yeah. So the two fangs pierce your neck, and you can feel life and death and the waning between the two of them, and the fact that the difference between day and night, and basically all that is with you just kind of pauses for just a moment, and you just live in a world by yourself, and you fall back and you lay that down onto the floor just in a moment of relaxation and peace. All worries, everything that you've ever stressed about, gone for just the briefest of moments. The puppies run into the room and they look at you. They look at Remy, and they run over to Remy and start licking Remy's face to try and wake them up. And Remy, you in fact, it brings you back. You
Dagorno.
Hey,
I am a vampire.
what is
Okay, do
that?
me.
They take a grasp of your shoulders, lean in, and as well, they sink their teeth deep into your neck. It feels like 2 tiny pinpricks on your neck. And again, the waning between everything, reality and a planar existence of other worlds, all just center. And you again also lean back and fall in a level of just complete relaxation.
Sheila falls like leaning into Dogskay there, who was like licking. I almost called you Dagorno, licking Remy.
Moss leans over to Clokey and says very, very quietly, Is it wrong that I think this is kind of hot?
Would you say that to?
Clokey.
To Clokey.
Oh, sorry. My headphones. I didn't hear what you said, Clokey. And he goes, I mean, what part of it? We can talk about that later. And then all of a sudden you see like fangs start to like pop out of Clokey's mouth. Like, Krug, what are you doing in this entire situation?
I'm watching. There's not really anything I can do to stop it, so I'm just kind of like, it's sort of like a once in a lifetime opportunity to observe this kind of ritual, right? So I'm just interested in that from like an academic perspective, and that's really all I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you just like the actions of what you see is literally them being bitten on the neck and then them falling back and being like relaxed, super chill.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's gross. Who bit them?
Tanya and Bruno.
So the doctor is.
Sorry.
Wait, Carl and
Sabina. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the doctor's not involved in this process.
I looked at my note sheet and I went like my eyes went down one.
Oh, okay.
Which is the wrong names. That's why.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Tanya and Bruno are the innkeepers.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. I thought it sounded familiar. I thought maybe you had just like dropped the characters or the real life people these characters are based on or something. But that's right, the innkeep. Yeah.
So the doctor's not involved in this, or is he doing something else?
They
are.
My apologies.
They're just kind of standing off to the side, like watching. They're actually, to be completely honest with you, they're actually prepping the next steps of the ritual because the next part needs to happen, which is the actual ritual, not the conversion. The conversion is something completely different. They just
right.
done beforehand, right? So you can see that the doctor it looks over and watches for a moment and then goes back and starts like making sure all of the candles are lit, making sure that the skull piece is in the right location, all of that stuff.
I'm gonna walk over to them and say, if you need any help, just let me know, I guess.
No. If you'd like, you can, since my children are a little preoccupied, if you would like to go out to the main hall and call for everyone to be prepared.
Oh, absolutely. And I go out to the main hall,
and
I just bellow, I don't know exactly what this means, but we're almost ready, so be prepared.
Crew goes out to the main hall and sings the entirety of Be Prepared.
Krug, you can see the music starts to die down and people stop dancing. You can see that loved ones are starting to like just move towards each other and kind of hold each other, as this moment is a moment of elation, right? It's a good thing, but it's also like a moment of kind of fear. You know what I mean? Like, I hope this works again. And as the moon starts to clear out from the clouds, beams of light start to come through the windows. And the people that are up in the room with the doctor see that they start, the children and the doctor grab hands and stand in a circle around and start to chant in another language. They start to speak in tongues and start to communicate. The candles themselves start to flicker back and forth. And some of them get blown out by a gust of wind that comes from a window that it busts open. The clouds dissipate even further now. Instead, before we were getting this heavy rain cover, now the clouds have completely moved themselves, allowing for the full light of the moon to come through. Everyone just holds their breath as a moment, as you can see each of their hands tighten in grips around each other, hoping that this continues to work. The light comes in, and then silence. Utter silence. Not from the lack of movement or anything going on, but actual silence. It sounds like your hearing has gone completely out. You then hear in a very far distant, a slow, quiet up to a very high pitch. It sounds like it's in your ear. It sounds like it's right there, and it just goes up high, and then pop, it's gone. Everyone looks around, and audio comes back. You can start to hear. And everyone looks around and goes, and they start to chatter amongst themselves. Those who are up in the room, the candles all relight as they then join together in a flame of circles around this platform. They've all conjoined into a single flame that then rushes over the doctor and their children. And it looks like they're in this flame. Like, it looks like they're standing and would be burnt to a crisp if this were some sort of flame that were real, right? And they stand there and they hold tight their hands, closing their eyes, and the flame gets sucked into the skull piece. It hovers for a moment on top of a platform and then drops. They stop and they look at each other for a moment, looking back and forth. It worked. We're good. And then they just hug each other, and you can hear cheering from the main hall as they all know it worked. The moment has worked. The ritual has been successful.
If I can, I just think through that as we're like describing shots of seeing like the couples and the people in the other room sort of moving into each other. I think Remy and Robin very similarly, like much more calmly probably, had like grabbed hands and were laying there throughout this. I assume still very, I don't know how much like control we have right now, but I still imagine very like relaxed either way, kind of like serene.
Well, Moss may be feeling a little bit of stress as this entire ritual is going on. You just kind of are like, you're like in Jello. You know that feeling where you're just like, good things can happen, bad things can happen. It's life, man. Like, that's just how it's going to be. Like, but it's starting to sober yourself up. So you're starting to you're kind of coming back. You still feel good. Like, you're in a good place. Like, you're happy. And you're just like, okay.
I'm imagining similar to like a tattoo high a little bit.
Sure. But, I would know.
That's probably the closest parallel, yeah. That's right. You don't have tattoos. You'd probably like it. Yeah. Just tattoo me.
I also don't. I have a lot of tattoos, and I have never felt a tattoo high.
Oh no.
No. I just feel a tattoo. Owie.
So yeah, that's you all are there. And the doctor turns to look at all of you and leans in and looks at both Remy and Robin and go, how are you feeling?
Sharp and mushy.
Sharp and mushy. I feel like those are two completely different feelings, but
they are. I've got both.
I feel like a vampire.
And they lean forward and like lift your lip, Remy, to see if your bangs are coming in yet. And they haven't quite yet, but they go, okay. They're like, your fangs should be coming in the next few days. Don't be a rush to have them. They are kind of a pain for the first month or so of having them. Some end up having a lisp.
They're not going to interfere with my like really wonderful teeth, are they?
What do you mean interfere?
Nothing
I mean,
could
if they
interfere with
pop
your
in,
teeth, babe.
hold
Look at
on.
them.
If they pop in and they displace the way that my mouth is, and Remy just kind of falls off right there.
And they're like, okay, we'll deal with this in the morning. But we do definitely need to get them some food. It is important that they do eat, especially now that we've kind of drained them.
I've got berries. I've got plenty of berries, and I've got some herbs, and I've got.
I could really go for some blood. Ah!
Do you have what?
I'm just kidding.
I
have no craving at the moment, but I'm ready for it.
That's actually a question, Jake. Do we like? I'll ask like for myself. Like, is there any like impulse to kill or drink blood from a person or like a living creature right now?
No, you have none whatsoever. As the ritual was successful, it prevents that from happening. Those internal urges and those internal like thoughts that this is what you want are non-existent because this ritual was successful. Now, you kind of get the thought that, or they've kind of explained to you that those would exist if the ritual wasn't the thing, because they've kind of shared their experience that like, we wanted to not do it, but we couldn't not fight the urge, you know? And so you know that if the ritual didn't work, you would have the urge to devour something, you know?
Well, you do good work, Dr. Ravna. I'm sorry I couldn't be more of a help. I was a bit, I suppose the term that I hear the kids using is turned at the moment.
Don't they say turnt?
You know, you mention it, they do. They do. I think I always just sort of fixed it in my head, but they do put the t in there, yeah.
Yes.
If I could help with cleanup, maybe. Look, I know I haven't gotten to show it, but I know a thing or two about the magics of the world, and I want to be of help to you since you Doctor, you have in many ways, if not saved my life, saved the maintenance of the life I want to have. So thank you.
Look, we're perfectly fine with cleaning up. The number one thing for you right now is to head downstairs and get something to eat, and well, meet your newfound family. There is quite a bit of people that you need to introduce yourself to.
Yes, we can do that. Also, I talked to Sabina about this, but there is a hunter probably like surveying the premises who is here to do something and or kill all of us.
Was he going to do something tonight?
I believe so. I mean, I was supposed to be doing some reconnaissance, you've
done that.
We were talking about Sabina and I were talking about me doing like a little bit of a double cross. I'm sorry for saying those words out loud. I know, as a vampire myself, I hate to hear the word double cross, but I mean single cross alone, scary stuff. But we will all cope. Us vampires.
I'm pretty sure when you have two crosses, it cancels the first cross out. So I think it might be actually better.
That's basic chemistry, yeah.
Okay, double cross. Got it. Okay, if I add a third cross? Is that like?
I think it's like the additive property. The first one's there, the second one distracts from it. The third one, now you're back to one, right?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's keep it to two, everyone. Two or none.
Listen, babe, we just got one of each between the two of us, and there's a double.
I don't know what you just said, but I'm going to go.
You got a cross. I've got a cross, babe.
Here
Two
I
crosses.
go. Come on, Dagorno.
So you take them out to the main hall. The pubs I'm talking about.
Puppies.
Krug, you're kind of standing there for a moment, and you see Remy and Robin come over with the pups to head downstairs. You can see that they're a little flush at the moment, and that's because they just had blood removed from them, and they're walking around. They really need to eat. It's important. You should get some orange juice. But
are the two all right?
Yeah, I feel conflicted, but not in a negative way. I just feel like a sort of a nice, comforting turmoil inside. Is that a familiar feeling to you?
No, I have absolutely no idea what you mean by that, but
yeah,
that's all right.
I, on the other hand, feel pretty good. Not much different. concerned about my teeth being messed up by the things when they come in, but hopefully it will just look very cool, you know.
Wait,
all right, time to glide downstairs.
Hold on, before you go down.
Remy tries to like
Yeah.
just like glide down the stairs. Yeah, they do a full on like tumble down the stairs.
As Remy hits the final step at the very bottom, everyone just kind of stops and looks over at Remy on the floor.
There with me. Sorry. I'm going to walk just sort of step by step.
And I'm gonna turn and walk back into where Dr. Ravna is.
So Remy, as you're on the floor, a 9-foot tall, blue-haired werewolf walks over and squats down and picks you up by the back and like sets you up. And she goes, "Are you all right?"
Oh yes, yes, I'm very okay. Just a new vampire. Just trying to do
Haven't quite gotten the flight down yet.
Trying to glide, lift my feet, my whole body up off the ground, and glide across the floor, as vampires do.
And she goes, "Oh well, feel better. I'm sure you'll get your vampire leg soon."
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And she kind of looks over at like this like, oh gosh, I can't remember how exactly tall she is, but she's like, no. The person she's looking at,
okay.
She's about 5'8" or so ish, and tan skin, primarily just because she's out in the sun. Like you can tell that it's like she's a white woman that is just out a lot, and she's wearing like green armor with like leather straps. She has a deep brown hair. And her costume looks pretty cool, and she's got like these kind of like cool. It's just a really cool green outfit with brown straps and like white fur. And she walks up and she's like, "Are you all right?"
We're okay.
Like,
it's just fresh.
And the blue werewolf looks over and says, "They're learning their new vampire legs." And the other female, she's like, okay, well, my name's Rowan, and she reaches her hand out and shakes it. This is the woman in green, and the blue werewolf goes, "Yeah, I'm Ash, by the way." Yeah,
Rowan and Ash. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Remy Ashwillow, otherwise known as Detective Vampire Count Ashwillow. I'm very strong. You also look very strong.
And I'm Robin. Just Robin's good.
Nice
I'm also a vampire now. If you can see my neck, actually.
Yeah, look at their neck. This is
right?
my wife, and she has a bite mark on her neck.
Yeah, I mean, is it big, babe?
I mean, it is a
couple of fangs, right?
I mean, honestly, smaller than I thought it would look. But what does mine look like? Why did you make that sound?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Does mine look gross?
It's just I can see the inside of your neck, and it's very muscular, and I hadn't quite thought
Okay,
about it that way.
there we
before.
go. That is more like it.
It's good. It's good. It's just shocking.
We need food, so something.
We do.
You see, as you're doing that, you can see Rowan's kind of like nervously laughing, and she's like, food that way, over there." And
cool. Thank you, Rowan and Ash.
Krug, before you make it back, and before anything else happens, Moss, you can feel like a grip on the back of your shoulder from Clokey, and he's kind of putting a little bit more weight on you than he has before.
Clokey, were you just so moved by that sadly boring ritual?
And you can hear him kind of like not gasping, but just like kind of groaning in pain.
Moss turns actually concerned and kind of like grabs him by like the arms above his elbows and says, wait, is this not some sort of dramatics?
No, fuck. Son of a this.
Are you supposed to be like immortal and stuff? What's happening right now?
I don't know what this pain is. First of all, haven't experienced pain in like over 10,000 years. First of all, number one. Second of all, I need to go.
No.
I need to go.
You are not going anywhere. This is the only 24 hours that I get to actually hang out with you when you're not an annoying talking cloak. So you're staying here. Do you want? Let's find a couch.
I'll be the
or
same
something.
whether I'm in the cloak or not. It's just corporeal form. These
Cloaky.
forms suck. Oh, God.
Come on. Oh yes, I know all about that.
You can see that he's sweating. Like
there is a doctor here who deals with creatures of all varieties. So just a moment, and Moss, surprisingly strong, gets her shoulders underneath his armpit and starts pulling him towards the nearest couch, or half carrying him.
There's an area that you could bring him in the room that you're currently in for him to sit down.
Okay.
So you kind of lump it down, and you can see that like when he gets there, like he's kind of losing kind of control of his like arms and legs a little bit. Like he's just like, it's just he's saving all of his energy to like breathe and like maybe move his head and neck a little bit. Like he'll just like kind of look up at you. And, I don't think a doctor's gonna help me out.
Well, I mean, what else do you want me to do? Cloaky, get better. I can try to cast well, it wouldn't be heal since you're a demon, right? Or does that just work for undead? I'm sorry, I'm not good under pressure like this.
Must. And he like taps the spot next to him.
Mm-hmm. She sits down.
Oh, almost got my hand.
You would have enjoyed that, I'm sure.
I think we both would have. First of all, I would also like to point out that I touch your ass like all day long in that cloak. I'm just saying.
But it's not the same.
Agreed. Because I don't know what part of my body that is.
And I don't get to enjoy it because there's no like firm grasp. It's just some touching of fabric. That happens all day, every day. Now I'm thinking about my clothes being sentient and thinking about my butt all the time. Thank you. This is exactly the train of thought that I want to go down today.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad I can at least help you out with that. Hey, just question. Are my organs supposed to feel like they're on fire?
No, not at all. I feel like I should call the doctor. This doesn't seem normal. Are you sure that you're just not disagreeing with all of the punch?
And he goes, I don't know. I mean, I guess get the doctor. Oh, and he kind of leans back, and as he leans back, you can see like a little bit of black starts to drip out of the side of his mouth.
Ooh, that's not great. Cloaky, look at me, Cloaky.
Okay.
It's me. It's your Moss.
Which one am I looking at?
Okay. I need you to think about me and how you need to stay here for me, and I'm going to go find someone. You stay here because I'm going to be right back. Okay? You stay here. And then Moss is trying to act outwardly calm, but she's actually totally freaking out. So the second she gets out of eyes, like around a corner, out of eyesight from Cloaky, she's immediately going, "Doctor!" But she's much shriller than that. I just don't want to hurt everybody's ears.
Krug, as you're like rounding the corner, you see Moss pop out of a room, scream out, "Doctor!"
What's wrong?
The gentleman, my gentleman friend, there's something wrong with him, and he's not, one of us, and I need the doctor. Where did they go?
I'm gonna run back into the room then and try and find the doctor.
You can see them starting to put little toppers onto the candles to get them to be out. And they look at you and like, "Oh,
Doc,
yes,
there's a problem with one of your family in this. I don't know who they are or what the problem is, but I think you should come with me."
Okay. And they follow you. They follow you into the room. They follow you out to the hallway where Moss is standing there, and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong? What's happening?"
Okay, listen, I have to tell you something in private. And Moss kind of like pulls the doctor closer to her and like glances at Krug because she does not want Krug to hear what she's about to say.
Krug doesn't move.
So she's going like this to try to keep from her lips being red. Says, "Okay, doctor, I'm so sorry to do this to you. I have a bit of a situation. You see, I have this friend, and my friend may or may not be a demon. And my demon friend is here with me. And something bad is happening to him. And I think he needs help. And I can't... Can you help?
So, Krug, I assume you're trying to listen.
Absolutely.
So Molly, roll me a stealth check, and Krug, roll me a perception check.
Oh, and I should probably pull up my character sheet. That would be helpful.
I got a 23.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Could be worse, could be better.
Hold on. Oh my god. My stealth is not good. Oh no.
Ow.
8.
Oh.
I think I freaking heard this.
Hey, Doc, the demon needs help.
I may or may not be here with
Projecting.
a demon.
Named Loki. He's my brother.
Hold on, no.
Well, if Asmodeus is his dad, and Asmodeus is
No,
Moss's dad,
Asmodeus is not
and
Cloaky's
Asmodeus
dad.
is my dad.
No, he's your daddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I'm
my
unsure
dad,
of the
he's
difference.
your
We'll have to
daddy.
go over it later.
That's true. Moss, how would you feel if Robin and Remy started going for like a three-way thing with Asmodeus now that you can't anymore?
We'd be family. It'd be cool.
Well, I didn't say we were going to get married. I just
Yeah, I know, but
Look,
isn't that how it works?
The only reason they're even saying this is because yesterday I showed a picture of Asmodeus to all of them, and they were like, all right, he is hot.
Yeah.
he's hotter than you might expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Moss, in your kind of frantic level, you're trying to be quiet, but you're just like, okay, so like you literally just kind of put your hand in front of your face,
Yeah.
like, and you're like, you're doing this, and then like halfway through it, you're like, oh, that was Remy that could read lips, not Krug.
Oh,
And-
listen, I'm a performer. Projecting is in my nature.
So, Krug, you definitely hear this.
And if you look over at Krug, you basically just see.
a very slight eyebrow raise.
The doctor goes, I have never. Let's go see him. Let's
Yes,
go
just
see him.
please come with me. And Moss, very out of character, characterly, grabs the doctor's hand and drags them with her. Like, she's very obviously concerned. Like, her usual composure is very shaken to the core, because despite how aloof she can act at times, she loves Cloaky, and he's her closest companion. So this is very scary for her.
And I'm following them.
The doctor looks at Cloaky, who is like slumped in the chair, just kind of like off to the side, kind of like almost sleeping. And the doctor comes up. Are you all? Yeah. What is his name?
Is Krug in the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Krug is maybe 4 inches away from you, looking at the side of your head.
You can just call him C.
Okay. See, do you can you hear me? Can you and she like grabs Cloaky's eye and like lifts up, and you can just see it's all black.
Oh God.
And it's again another eye that's all black. Well,
And that wasn't normal.
No, that is normal.
Okay.
Okay. And she's like, well, that wasn't helpful.
Moss gets next to him on the like settee again, like on her knees, kind of like very vulnerable, like childlike pose almost, and is kind of like holding onto his arm, like being like, listen, you have to stay here with me. We're gonna fix this, okay?
Well, that's the plan. So, Doc, what's wrong with me? And looks completely at a different direction, like looks at Krug and says, Doc, what's the problem with me?
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, it's Krug.
Oh,
I
you
like you the second best.
No, you've definitely never met him until tonight, remember?
I've never met you until tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's starting to sound like he's a little drunk. And he's like, yeah, never met you, not once.
I'm gonna go and sit next to this drunk person.
Mhm.
Krug, don't you think that you should go check on Remy and Robin?
We
I don't
come
say
back in the
anything.
room.
I'm just staring at Moss.
Hey everyone, they had some good sustenance down there. Oh no, what's going on in here?
Oh, y'all should come over here and take a seat next to this incapacitated individual. It might seem a little bit distressful at first, but I promise this is going to be interesting.
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, a person who's in distress. Doctor, you have to do something.
I'm gonna try. Dr. Raven, of course. Sorry.
And he points at Rob and says, third and fourth.
No.
And fourth at Remy.
Well,
Sweet.
it's fourth and fifth if you count Doctor. I mean, well, there's
We
6 and
talked
7
about
with the
the dog-
dogs.
No, there was one time that they used me to sleep on, and that was weird because I was really uncomfortable.
Oh wow, you're really getting your memories mixed up, Doc. I'm really worried about his head.
And
Did you
the
hit your
doctor's
head?
like, so the fuck am I? And they're like, okay, can you please give him a little room? The doctor kind of pushes all of you a little bit away because
You want to put him in a smaller room?
no, I want to lay him down.
In a little room?
No, babe, this seems fine. Don't worry about it.
Moss offers her lap as a pillow.
I let them lay down, but I also kneel in front of the like seat that they're on. I'm maybe like 2 inches away from them.
Yeah, I don't think Robin would be super far away either because Robin is not as like uncomfortably close. Yeah, exactly. But Robin is like, I want to be close enough that I can potentially see if I can figure out what's going on with this person.
Moss's body language is very defensive. She's almost like got her arm kind of in front of Krug, like kind of like creating like a bubble around Clokey. So
if Moss's arm blocks Clokey's mouth at any point in time so that I can't see Clokey's mouth, I'm gonna grab it with all of my strength and move it out of the way.
And he's gone, okay, so this organ right here, whatever that one is, that one's on fire. This one over here, that one feels frozen. This one, that one's actually beating, which is weird. Haven't felt that in a while.
Your heart? You can feel your heart.
No, I thought that was your lungs. Wait, hold on. And the doctor's like, okay, hold on. Stop speaking. It's okay. And looks over and like grabs like a bucket and like reaches in and gets a washcloth and puts it on Clokey's head and starts to dab and looks at Moss and Moss, can you make sure that you clear away any sweat? We want to bring his body temperature down. It seems to be significantly higher. I think, I don't know what it's supposed to be like. I've never worked on someone like this before.
Yes.
So when did this start? And he's like, when you all were like covered in fire and then like it went and tied that little skull piece, that's when it happened. And she's like, oh, you were in the castle during the ceremony, weren't you? Yeah.
Yes, he's my companion for the night.
What she said.
Just for the night though. We just met tonight.
I'm gonna sense motive that real quick.
Okay. So Moss is actually really good about deception, so roll that.
You're right, but okay, I'm definitely not beating unless Moss fails. I don't win this roll.
Oh yeah, I rolled gloriously. That is 20. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't even get above it. I got 17, so
20 something.
You're good.
Yeah.
Krug, you are still wary that you heard the fact that he may or may not be a demon, but you have no correlation between Clokey and this person. So it seems like there was just a demon here that Moss was like, hey.
I have also heard Moss talk about Asmodeus. So Asmodeus and demon is making me worried. Maybe this is like an emissary or something.
Mm-hmm. And so the doctor's like, I don't know how that ritual is going to affect a demon.
I might be able to tell if your companion is willing, Moss. I can get sort of a read of him. I won't be able to pick up everything, but certain things, I can kind of sense through him. if that's okay.
So the question is, do you want
You're
our
moving.
help?
You're moving to 2. You're moving to number 2.
Oh, thank you.
You're still
And
4.
I'm still 4.
You're still 4.
Okay, what does this mean?
I don't know. We'll figure it
I
out,
don't
babe.
know.
But I think it's good. 2 is good, right?
Drunk sir, I am 13.
I think he's just a bit confused. Robin, I trust you implicitly. I'm sure that because of my trust, I'm going to speak for him. Yes. See, it's all right? Yes.
I do need his consent. I mean, ethically, but also magically, I do need his consent for this. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. I think that will work. I'm gonna grab the hand with the thumb, like one hand on most of the hand, another on the thumb, and then the pinky comes out on the bottom. It's like trying to like plug a hole in a ship, and there's like more holes pop up. So I'm going to cast a status on him, a spell I've used a few times before. So I'll read it so we know if it would help in the situation. I'm using it either way. As long as you and the target are on the same plane of existence and both alive, you remain aware of its present state. You know the target's direction from you, distance from you, and most importantly, any conditions affecting it.
So it is alive.
Are we alive?
Yeah. Well, are you alive? Yes, you are alive. You're only a partial vampire. You're
right. We are Dampiers.
Dampier.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. When I woke up the first time and I looked at Doug Orno, I said, "Doug Orno, I am a Dampier."
So he is alive. And it's what if there's any sort of statuses?
Yeah. It's specifically like status effects. So I don't know what you can tell me, but
roll me a religion on top of this.
Okay. I'm a religious gnome. And that is gonna be 23.
So have you been in this room since you heard? Yeah, because the doctor said that he was a demon.
Yeah, I know. That's about all I know.
So you're looking at this demon, and you've never experienced this before. You've never really worked on a demon or been around a demon, but you're kind of like you're using your status, and you're kind of using what little information you know about demons, and it hits you. You're like, you want to see that demon book that Moss has.
Moss, about that implicit trust. Can I see your book?
Oh, that book.
It's a demon book, right? I think it might help us here.
Well, he's not one of the demons in this book.
No, but maybe he shares properties, or maybe there's. I mean, I haven't read the whole thing yet. You know.
Okay.
I would not invade on this privacy if I didn't think it was necessary. But clearly, this person's important to you.
Just, I want you to know, Robin, right now, this person is not a bad demon. This is a good demon.
I don't think so.
I want everyone in this room, and she looks right at Krug, to know this is a good demon. A good demon.
You figured that out over the course of the past hour or two?
I have demon blood. I can just sense this now, okay? And she pulls the demon book from the folds within her voluminous. How do you say that out loud?
Voluminous.
Voluminous. There's an in there somewhere.
Aluminious.
Yeah. Anyway, huge skirts. She pulls a book out of her huge skirts and hands it to Robin. The book.
Cool.
Roll me a perception check.
Aye, Capitan.
This is gonna be you going through this as quickly.
Should I do it because it's an abyssal?
You can assist. I would say you can either look because Robin, I'm going to say this is more of a feeling than it is anything.
Sure. Yeah. That's great.
I'll roll to assist then, just because I know abyssal. Yeah.
Cool. And I think I would definitely ask for that, and I'll give you guidance on that roll.
Well, he's a hero point. That's what I'll do.
Cool.
I mean, we still have 8 from last session.
Oh shoot! You rolled lower.
I rolled much lower.
That's okay. I rolled well.
Yeah, okay. I rolled a 12.
I got 28.
So it's just a failure. So you're not going to assist. Cool. A critical failure would have been a -2.
Oh, that says pumpkin.
There is a slight level of distraction, but you're just like,
yeah. I'm used to it.
Remy, and you get to a part, and you kind of you don't know what it says, right? But there's something that's pulling you towards this, and you literally go, Remy, read.
Mm-hmm. Remy,
Remy, you start to read it out loud.
what does it say, William?
William does not know.
No.
And what it says is it's actually a section that goes over how demons can exist on the plane, the plane that you're currently on, the material plane. The two ways that it can happen is it being someone summons them from hell, right? And they exist on the plane, or they are sent from hell over. And both of those have a connection, right? So if they're summoned from Earth, their connection is with the individual that brought them in. If they're sent from hell, they have a connection to the person that sent them from hell.
Okay.
This skull piece disconnects creatures from Lamashtu.
Yeah.
So you think it might be that if he was sent from hell, that this may have either severed or damaged the connection.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. C, that's what we're calling you, right? C?
Yes, that's C. C is a good name for him right now.
It is. It's a beautiful name. You're beautiful.
I have a very key question. Are we talking like C like the ocean? Are we talking like C like the letter? Are we talking...
Which would you prefer?
We're talking about your name. What's your name?
She said it was C.
Yeah, but what do you think?
I don't know. Is it C like a sea or is it C like the ocean?
I'm sorry. I don't think we have too much time to get onto the specifics of spelling. Oh, let's say C like the ocean because in this moment I'm claiming an authority on that, and I like the sea. So C like the ocean. Yes, I hear you. It's very hard. You're clearly going through a lot. Listen to me. I need to know who. You are a whale. Listen, Mr. Sea Whale.
Darling.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
Who sent me?
Oh well, that's not
Moss.
really.
It is important.
Who sent me where?
Here. You are not from this plane, right?
I sent me here.
You sent you here?
Yeah, I sent me here. I made a deal, and I got time off for good behavior.
Time off. Okay. And this time off was granted to you by, was it someone of higher power than you?
Oh no, I totally. Okay, so you remember those witches?
Yeah. Well, not exactly, but
oh, he knows about them because I told him about them. We've been having a lively conversation.
I know about them because I made a deal with them.
that tracks. They don't live far from here.
Yeah.
So they allowed you to come manifest to this party.
Well, you didn't tell me that. You said that it was okay. We'll talk about that later.
I said I made a deal. I didn't say who I made a deal with. I made a deal with the witches.
I think, and Robin looks at Dr. Ravna to make sure that they are in on this part of the conversation for sure. I think that however the witches connected you to this world, that connection has been, if not completely dismantled, at least damaged by the ritual. You were saying, Dr. Ravna, you don't know how this might affect demons. I think we're seeing it.
And they literally walk over and grab a book and start writing into it.
Sure. Yeah.
You made a deal with the witches?
Yeah.
Why did I do it with the...
Well, babe, your fang. Maybe my fangs are growing. No, not
I think I just messed up the way I thought.
Baby.
Dagorno, come here, boy.
And Dagorno comes over.
Hey, Dagorno, can you connect me to the witches?
Hold
on,
babe. We don't have a lot of time.
No, I know. That's why I want to talk to the witches. They might have some key information.
You see Dagorno's eyes flitter back and roll to the back of their head and continue to rotate so that the line that connects your eyeballs start to poke out the bottom.
Do we all see this?
Oh yeah, this is
okay.
I don't enjoy that one bit.
No. Okay. Oh no.
And their tongue opens up as they open their mouth and their tongue flops out.
What is happening?
It looks like it's extended, and then Remy, you hear a voice. Yes, you have called upon us.
Yeah,
We'll never do
okay.
this again. This is
The
most
witches. I know. The witches. So I am here with a demon who is scheming and has done some sort of bargain, a deal with you, probably recently, to get some time off. It sounds like. Well, his name is currently C, like the ocean. Making sounds like a whale. I don't know if that is familiar to you at all. But he made this deal,
He's very handsome.
and then we are at the party with the vampires. And I am now a vampire, and so is my wife.
It's true.
Why did I call you? Oh yes,
Ask if they can help, babe.
So the demon was here for the ritual to protect all of the monsters from Malamash too. And I was just wondering if you knew anything about, if a demon is present for the ritual to protect the monsters from Lamash too. It seems as though my wife believes that there is a connection that has been severed from the person who brought them here or gave that. I don't know. Do you have anything?
Yep.
There are a few things. Number one, we do not discuss what other people's deals were made with us, as you probably do not wish others to find out what deals you made with us. So we will not discuss whatever deals this Mr. C has done. Second of all, if you would like me to help you or assist you, it's the same as anything else. It requires a deal.
I need to give you another favor. All right, okay.
Another.
Listen. Hi, I'm here too. I'll be a witch. I'll be a witch if you help.
Why are we giving bargains to these witches? Why are we offering our services?
Is there a reason why we should give it to you for free?
Can we hear this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You literally hear it from like the guttural like flaps of Dagorno's like.
Okay.
Horrifying.
The word flaps has never sounded more disgusting than that.
But if I'm being honest, it seems like you may have created this problem that's happening to our friend here, and we need your help. I don't think asking for services in exchange for that kind of help to solve a problem you created is really, it's really fair.
They don't care.
Remy is correct. We do.
Sorry, when we were talking to them, they seem very like neutral, like, focused on what they've got going on.
Don't you care about other people?
Doesn't seem like it. I'm sorry. You said we don't have much time, so okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. Well then, what? Okay, can you help him? And can we do anything without your help? Maybe because I don't want to waste your time.
Robin, we would like to teach you a ritual.
Oh, would you?
Yes.
Couldn't have taught this to me when I was visiting your nice house the other day. I was there. I wanted to say hello. I had brought berries for you.
There's a time and place for meetings, and I think that this is now your time.
Well, see if I can fit in my schedule. Right. Oh, right now. Okay. Yeah. Tell me. She kneels down in front of Dagorno.
We'll have to teach it to you in person, but
oh god, okay.
We would like to teach you a ritual, and we want to make it a requirement that every new land that you go to, that you cast this ritual in.
What does it do?
Does it matter?
Yes, if I'm doing it to the land, of course it matters.
Well, that's our deal.
They are like this. This is just how they are.
Wait, so your deal, and you haven't told me that this will even help me or what it will do, is I come learn something from you and then I do work for you.
Yes, and we will assist you in return. We will assist you first if that makes you feel better.
Assist me how? In doing what?
I can tell you what's wrong with your friend.
Can I fix him?
See, you're trying to get more information out of me than I'm willing to give. So our deal is we can assist your friend, and you learn a ritual and cast it upon the land.
Robin, you love to learn things, and I'm going to be a witch, so just say yes, because look at him. And Moss looks down at Cookie, and the black, I'm assuming, is still dripping out of his mouth.
I can't. I'm not. I won't. I do not trust you. The three of you, the witches. I do not trust you, and you have not given me enough information to trust you. I believe that there must be another way to help see, and I will be looking into that. Thank you. Have a nice day. Can you hang up the dog?
Anything that pleases Aurori more than what you just did right now?
I will take that as a virtue, Krug. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye, witches. Sorry.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Listen, hi, I'll be a witch. If I agree to be a witch, can you help, please?
No.
It's better
That's
this
not
way, Moss.
fair.
Moss, listen, if they can help him, so can we. We do not need them.
I need a child of nature. That is what we need.
Hey, I've slept outside before.
Moss.
Like once.
Yeah, Moss, I'm sorry. There is no twist of logic that will make you count towards this. I'm sorry.
And you complained the whole time.
Yeah, you hate it
That
afterwards.
is true.
Listen, witches, if you truly need my help, I think you will take it under consideration to be a little bit more forthcoming with me. And if not, you will not be gaining my assistance.
You hear like they're talking amongst themselves a little bit. And you like, it's weird too, because you hear like it out of like the dog's literally like, and you can hear like,
yeah.
and
Oh, weird.
It is super weird and just kind of dark. And they come back to you. We have been told by Ghostray that we are not allowed to tell you what the ritual is.
You're talking to Ghostray?
Sense motive.
Yeah, roll it. Anyone that wants to.
Yeah, would a religion check help me answer this question as well?
Yeah.
Because my perception's better, but I almost feel like I want religious information on this. Like, does either like lore of Ghostray, does it make sense that this could be true? Or like my connection to Ghostray, do I feel like Ghostray? I don't know. I'm going to start with religion. And that is, I believe, 20 total.
A 20 total for religion?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What was Remy's perception or sense motive?
12?
The 12?
Yes.
You have no idea what they're doing and why they're doing that, and you can't tell if they're lying or telling the truth. As for your religion, witches can in fact worship deities and gods, and sometimes there's a belief that the deities or gods are the ones that are giving witches their powers.
Interesting. So you know Ghostray.
So is it a deal or not?
It is, much like Ghostray, to keep information from me, to push me in the right direction. I want to help your friend, Moss.
Robin, before you decide,
yeah,
making a decision on this little information is barely making a decision at all.
You're right.
You're throwing a coin into a well. Is that how you want to treat the land that you value so highly?
It's not. Here's where I'm at, Krug, honestly. I would be comfortable doing anything with full uncertain faith if I knew that Ghostray knew it was right. Because I trust Ghostray. If the doctor can buy us time, I think I need to try to commune. It's the only way I can be comfortable in this decision. I do not trust these witches one bit.
Was I supposed to turn the dog off?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
They know.
All right.
Witches.
You have no idea how to turn the dog off, by the way.
Just like trying to
I'm
close
like sitting
the
there
mouth.
like, yeah, just closing the mouth and it opens, closing the mouth and it opens.
Okay, which is I will give you. I have one more question for you, and it's one you've already answered, so I just want you to answer it again, I suppose. You have Gosray's best interest in mind in how you would like me to act. Is this true?
Gosray goes and controls the tide. Gosray controls the water over the land.
One might say he more is the water, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Gosray devours the land and gives the land a location to be. Gosray needs you to heal the land.
It makes sense.
Robin, think about the question you asked and think about the fact that they did not just tell you yes.
I know.
A complicated truth is just as bad as a simple lie.
That's why I'm not trusting this. I am taking you at your word, witches, but I'm going to go talk to my god, and if I find out that you are misleading me using the name of my god, I will hunt you down, and I will hunt down your coven, and you will not exist.
Okay, well maybe that's a little bit far. Let's just we'll be upset.
We will be very upset, and I will be right back.
Our deal exists right now. If you leave, our deal does not.
Robin is going to go. Is it still raining?
It is sprinkling.
Sprinkling is okay. I'm just going to take the quickest route outside and lay down in the sprinkling rain and try to reach out through the water to Gosray. And I do understand that the witches are saying that they will be rescinding the offer if I do this. Mm-hmm. I get that. And if that's true, that's true. But this is how Robin's going to handle it.
So as you step away, you hear them go, and that with that, your decision has been made. We will no longer be teaching Robin the ritual plant growth.
Okay.
And their mouth, like the dog's eyes, return back, and the tongue rescends into it. And you hear those words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That they were planning on teaching you plant growth.
Cool. Well, a decision on shaky information is no decision at all. So
no. I'm not saying you made a good
in character.
Okay.
In character. Yeah.
And so the dog does that and looks back up to you and goes, "Did I do good?"
Oh yeah, no, you killed it. You crushed it. Oh my gosh! Like, and Remy puts up a hand for like a high paw.
And it actually headbutts you.
Yes, this does seem like my dog, does it not? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, well, I'm really sorry, Mr. C. I'm really sorry, Mr. C. We don't know you very well. You're kind of a stranger. We tried our best.
Still trying.
We're still trying. No, we're not going to stop. I made it. Yeah.
And Doctor, if you can buy me some time, I'm going to go talk to God, and maybe that'll help. Okay.
If I still can. To God. Oh God, that sounds like horrible. Oh, why did I say God when I said that? Oh, everything hurts. Hold on. Hold on. And he like grabs his nose and he like blows really hard, and when he does that, like you can see that his head kind of like extends, like air.
Oh no!
Like a bubble, and then it pops back, and he looks like he looks a little bit closer to like what you, Moss, had seen Clokey before, and he goes, "You cool if I just go back to the normal way? Because I think, oh God,
oh God, I'm gonna go talk to God. Doctor, keep an eye on
Robin,
him.
Before you leave, Robin.
Yeah.
Just real quick, 2 seconds.
Of course.
Moss, maybe you should go with Robin. There's a lot of stuff about the situation that you're keeping from us, or we're not that thick. Maybe you should go with Moss so that you can communicate the details to the deities in question, if that comes up.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we can help him completely if we don't know the whole story, Moss.
Okay. I'll go with you, but just for his sake.
Of course. Okay. And listen, if it is not absolutely essential, I will not share anything that you tell me. Okay. I trust that if it was essential, we would all know already. So thank you for the discretion. I think we'll be able to help, but we need to work fast.
Yes. All right. See?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. All right. You stay here.
Teamwork.
Okay. Don't go anywhere.
Remy high fives. C.
Is it a hoof? Or a
No.
claw?
It's a hand. It's a hand. And when you do that, he looks at you. Maybe you're 3. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I don't know right now.
I'm 13.
Okay. But number 1, you know what? Cool. You're 13. You can be 13. You're cool with 13.
Okay, then I thank you for allowing me my age. And like Remy like kind of scoffs and like looks at Krug for like approval of my.
Krug is staring daggers at C. Doesn't notice.
As soon as Robin and Moss leave the room, though, like Remy's gonna look around and like look over at Dr. Ravna. Dr. Ravna, if you could just like go to, get a refreshment or something, we will update you on things that happen while you're gone. We just
roll me a persuasion.
No. Moss only left because Dr. Ravna was there.
I'm gonna use another hero point. How many more times do I get to do this? I know we had like 10 last time.
You had 8 from last time, but you start with a new
Woo!
one.
Nice. Okay, what's persuasion?
Charisma based.
It's diplomacy.
It's
Diplomacy?
diplomacy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Unless you're trying to intimidate, you can intimidate.
Oh, hell yeah. For some reason, I'm trained in diplomacy.
I think we all are at this point. Krug, are you? No? Okay.
Cool. So that's going to be 28.
Nice.
28. They look at you and like, please do not cause any sort of violence in my home. This is a place of peace.
Hey, no worries here. I'm the least violent person I know.
They nervously walk out.
I'm nervous and I'm not even there.
Krug sits down next to C and kind of like props them up so that they're kind of like sitting down correctly.
And Remy sits on the other side.
Oh my god.
What's your real name?
I can't tell you my real name.
And why is that?
I'm a freaking demon.
From what I understand,
Is that the end of the sentence? Because
No.
I heard a period, but it could have been a comma. I could have been, I don't know.
from what I understand,
You can't hear periods and commas. Okay, go get him,
Are
Krug.
you sure you're not 2? Not the age, but not.
What are these numbers? What are you talking about? What are the numbers?
And he literally tries to like put his finger on your lip to be quiet, but he like just misses completely.
Okay, as long as he doesn't touch my face. What are you talking about? What are these numbers?
Oh, of what order I like all of you. You're still.
You
4.
called me 4.
Well, I'm thinking he's 4 right now because even though I can't really see him, I could feel him staring daggers at me.
But you barely know us. You're such a quick judge of character. You're so judgy. You're so opinionated. Oh, you're 1. You're 2. You're wait. Who's 1?
Moss is 1.
Wait. So the 1 through 4 out of the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Why aren't you including any? Have you ranked anyone else?
In like the world, yeah, there's like a bajillion of you, but I just felt like that might be a little bit extravagant. Like you're 2,740, 233,100 and blah 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 numbers.
That's not, Remy leans over to Krug.
He coughs and there's black ichor in his hand.
And Remy like leans over to Krug. It's like, that's not even a real number. Come on.
Why are you here?
Why am I like physically right here? Because
Why were you at this gathering in the first place?
Because I wanted to hang out with Moss.
So you've known Moss before the gathering.
Oh God! What's the 20 questions? What's happening right now?
Because we need to understand what you are and what your motives are.
Why is that important to you?
Because you're a freaking demon.
I'm a freaking demon. I am a demon. But I don't know if you heard, but they said this is a house of peace.
I'm not hurting you, and I have no intention of doing so unless you attack me or anybody else in my general vicinity first.
Quick question. Does
But
it look like I'm going to attack this one right now?
no, it looks like you're going to spontaneously die before you answer my question, and I need you to answer the
Why does it
question.
matter?
I need you to answer my question because clearly you're not the only demon that exists, and if you die and they send another demon to do whatever it was that you are here to do.
Hold on. I'm not the only demon.
I'm fairly certain.
Oh God, that was my back this time.
Mr. C.
You literally hear a loud pop, like a loud pop.
Ooh.
Mr. C, the reason that it is important for us to know your history, why you are here, and what is going on is so that we can help you. Right now, we are suspicious because we want to protect Moss. And Moss is getting into dealings with demons, which might be okay.
Me too.
Remy high fives again.
High fives, but it's still very like lecturing.
The worst part about it is you high five and now there's black ichor on your hand.
Ew.
Okay, I won't lick it. Okay, no, we want to protect Moss. You want to protect Moss, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And for us to really, really be able to help you, we just have to know what is going on.
Have you not seen me protect her in the past? Come on now.
I've only seen you together for like an hour.
When have you protected her in the past?
Homie. Okay. Stop all of this. Hold on. I know. Hold on. And he looks around and he grabs something behind him, like he grabs like some like cloth or whatever. And he goes, look. Now do I look familiar?
Oh God, no, no! I'm
you're
so mad. I'm not there to stop this.
Ask if he needs TP for his
What?
I said ask if he needs TP for his bunghole. It's a Beavis and Butthead joke, not a Jonas Newhouse original, everybody.
Yeah.
What
are you doing?
Is this the disguise? Is this the disguise that you would wear when you would follow us around and somehow protect Moss? Have you been stalking us? Huh?
Okay, I can't move a lot, but Krug, walk over there and look at me.
I walk over to where C is pointing and look at C.
Remy, get up and stand right here. And he points it right in front of you and look at Krug.
Okay, Remy does it.
He puts his arms around Remy, like around his neck and like over his shoulder. Not like
their neck.
Yeah. And he puts his arms around their shoulder and like how about like this? Does this look familiar? Now do me a favor. Flip your hair, Remy, and go, I'm awesome, magnificent.
I think I get it now. I think Krug, the character, gets it now.
I think that's fair.
Assumption?
You're an assassin. And you're trying to kill Moss.
Moss?
Oh.
I think I made a mistake.
You're the sentient part of her cloak.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you all shortly. As Moss and Robin step outside the front door, the light mist hits them in the face. And it is a cool, chill night. The clouds have slightly started to covering the moon, so there's enough light for you to easily see. But
well, more easily for me now. Right.
But it's still cool. It's a little chilly as the sprinkle of rain starts to come down.
Moss, I'll understand if you want to stay under an awning or something. I'm gonna find a good place to pop up.
Yeah, yes. My hair, honestly, it took me far too long. I mean, it didn't take me long. I used magic, but You know,
Listen,
it took quite a bit of magic.
magic, yeah, of course. I mean, it's not time, but it takes a lot out of us. We've only got so much. It's like time in a way, though I don't know a good way to get more of it. Is there Jake is there like hedges around the house that I could like lay on top of a hedge and also be getting hit by the sprinkles?
Sure, why not?
Cool. I like that image of being like near the house but still on nature. Reaching out and touching like the growth on the wall.
Yeah, because you got to remember the house is kind of covered with moss. Like
yeah,
exactly.
Just,
So
moss.
you lay down. Yeah.
Are you feeling okay, Moss? I know your friend is not doing great in there.
I'm truly not. I'm very worried. I don't like any of what is happening. I'm very confused. It's been a very strange night.
It has. Listen, I'm sorry that I couldn't that I didn't accept the witch's offer. I know they could have helped him, but I think there's another way, and I can't run the risk of them misleading me and causing me to do evil. I don't want that. I don't want to be tricked into doing something bad. If I want to do something bad, I don't know.
I understand. I don't think they're evil, but I respect your opinion.
Okay.
I'm very, very worried about C. He's very important to me.
I can tell. Listen, I'm going to close my eyes and start trying to reach out, but can you just tell me about him? Have you known him a while?
Robin, I'm going to tell you something, and you can't tell anyone, not even Remy, because we both know that
of course
they won't be able to keep their mouth shut, and if Krug finds out, it's going to be a whole thing.
Your secret is safe with me, Moss. I
hate to ask you to do this. I know it's unfair of me, but it's important.
I don't like keeping secrets, Moss, but there is nothing I can do for you that would feel bad.
I appreciate that, and I must preface this by saying I'm very glad I know what it's like to have friends, and C, perhaps is the closest friend I've ever had, in a very twisted and strange way. C is Clokey, Robin.
Wait. Why that form? Was that a witch's thing? Was that what he wanted?
He told me that he wanted to come spend the night with me tonight. He wanted a day off, and he wanted to see me in a form that I could appreciate.
Wow. He's kind of cute.
Oh, he's very cute.
He's kind of cute, Moss. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Moss, I am so sorry about what he's going through. That's awful. Obviously we've butted heads, but I want you to know it is largely in jest. I don't know how Clokey feels about me, but I understand that you and him are close. And I get that.
I've never had anyone look out for me the way that he does, and I appreciate it. He keeps me safe. He's my confidant. He advises me and guides me, and yes, he can be brash, but he wants the best for me, and I don't think it's just because it's his assignment. I think that he truly cares, and I want to return that favor. I want to truly care, and I don't know what's happening. He was supposed to only have this form tonight, and then he was going to go back to being my cloak, which will, be a little weird because I was thoroughly intending on finding a dark corner with him, but why wouldn't I?
Moss, plenty of dark corners in every other tavern. Of course, he will be a cloak. We don't need to get specific. Listen. Also, you've got Scott. You've got a lot. I don't want to. That part of your life, Moss. I have no desire to be in more than you need me to be. But I do want to enable you to have that option. I'm going to help you. We're going to save him. He's going to be okay. I don't know in what way. Do you have any idea? You said his assignment, so he was sent by your god?
Yes.
And your god is Do we know
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus? Okay, Moss, here's what I'm going to do, and I'd like you to hold my hand because this scares me. I'm going to try to start a conference call.
With who?
Gosray and Asmodeus. Because I'm thinking maybe
Maybe we don't get Asmodeus involved.
Well, I mean, but I'm thinking, Cloaky's like a demon, sure, but like clearly your god can help, right? If your god can send, wouldn't they know something?
Listen. I just assumed when he said that he took the night off, that Asmodeus had granted him this. Now I find out it was the witches. I am slightly concerned that he may have gone against Asmodeus's wishes to come here tonight.
Okay. Well, we don't want to tell on him then, do we?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes and hum, and hope I can reach Gosray because I need to know if they can help. But honestly, mostly, I need to know if I did the right thing. Because if the witches were being truthful, then I may have made a mistake that I can't take back.
I understand. And even though they're not doing a conference call, Moss still reaches out from the shelter she's under and holds Robin's hand.
Cool. Which is, as you grab her hand, you get moss from the wall on it a little bit, as I had been just like kind of stroking that.
Correct me if this is not a way you imagine, but I very much imagine you laying on a shrubbery with one hand on it and then the other hand reaching up above your head to hold Moss's hand, and Moss is just reaching out from the awning.
Yeah, from as much cover as she can get, exactly. And I think that, Robin is just humming a tune of Gosray and trying to, as I've described before, it might start similarly to how Krug meditates, but it becomes, I think, less about being one with herself and more one with the environment around her. Not to speak for I don't know how Krug walks through, but yeah.
Roll me religion.
Religion. I'm going to use a hero point. I'm definitely going to use a hero point on this one because I rolled a 6. Oh, God, and that's an 8. That's not amazing. My religion is, so that's a 19. Total.
As you close your eyes and you lay there with the light sprinkles touching your face, it feels nice, right? It feels nice upon your face. The rain slowly doesn't pick up in speed, but the size of the individual droplets increase a little bit, and you can start to feel them as they hit your face. Just slightly move your face just a little tiny bit as they hit you, and you reach out and you start to hum and you try to reach out with your body and try to get a hold of Gosray. Sometimes you've gotten a hold of Gosray, sometimes you haven't. And the times that you haven't, it has felt less of not being there, but more of it feeling like you're on a busy call, like that they're on the other line. This time you get nothing. Not even someone else's, not even like a pseudo voicemail. You're reaching out for nothing and nothing responds.
I think Robin will kind of sit in that nothing state for a little bit. But pretty quickly she would get frustrated and I think start doing something which she knows can't be helpful in what she's trying to do and hasn't done before, but she's going to try to force it, trying to force a connection. And just like a lot of her power comes from like conjuring the turmoil inside of her into manifesting into something. And so she's kind of trying to use similar like spiritual muscles, I guess. And you can feel like her grip on your hand must get stronger. And then you feel the rain right over your hand get super, super heavy all of a sudden, as like Robin's power just kind of pops, and that big wave that I can summon with my cape just kind of happens right on top of where Robin is. So she ends up conjuring just like a full rainstorm on her, which I would assume doesn't change anything.
No, not even a little bit.
Moss kind of like backs further under the little
Uh-huh.
awning she's under though, but still is holding Robin's hand, but it's like very like extended arm now. It's like nope.
And I think feeling that, like, Robin will let go, and actually just like sit up in the rain, still like the really heavy rain. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Maybe the witches did something. Maybe this was a test and I failed. But I'm sorry, Moss. I don't think Osway can help.
And that's where we go to Krug standing about 5 feet away from Remy as Clokey is wrapped around Remy like this. You got it now.
Krug, you have to help me. This is an assassin, and right now I am role-playing as Moss the Magnificent. This assassin was sent here to kill Moss the Magnificent. If things get a little too wild, I'm afraid that this assassin might actually assassinate me, thinking that I, as a great actor now, doing Moss the Magnificent, am in fact Moss the Magnificent.
I walk over to Remy while they're having this monologue, and I'm pulling Clokey off of Remy, and I say, Remy, this is Clokey.
That is a person. Clokey is a cloak.
Both are technically right.
I'm gonna pull the sheet off of Clokey's head. You're welcome. I'm gonna sit Clokey down. I'm gonna.
Well, Clokey has to stop sitting down.
Oh, yeah.
Literally just lean forward. Like,
oh yeah, because Remy's so small.
Right.
And isn't Clokey like 8 feet tall right now?
Yeah, he's big.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna kind of interlace my fingers and like look straight down, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, and then I look up and I look over at Clokey and I say, I was supposed to punch you, but oh my god.
Why? What did I do to you? I didn't hear anything. Did excuse me, did this gentleman say anything?
There is no one there. I am over here.
Oh, my vision's getting worse. Oh,
is this really Clokey, Krug? This is Clokey?
At the
very least, they think they're Clokey.
Our glorified tablecloth comrade is right here.
Oh, I don't know about glorified tablecloth. I'd just say like tablecloth adjacent.
You are so mean. This is why you were 3 and 4. I'm just saying.
But when you started, Krug was 2.
Yeah, well now you're like 8 and 9. Like Herring, Scott, Mia, they're all better now.
Dogs Gate, Gorn.
All right.
Yeah.
So now that we know what you are, what are you doing here in a humanoid form? What is your goal? What are you doing? Or are you just stumbling around, not able to like come up with a concrete idea of what your purpose is?
Do you think that my goal was to be here dying here in front of you?
Well, that was definitely maybe our goal, but am I right? And Remy puts up a hand for a high five from Krug.
I give high five.
Do you know how long I was down in that treasure chest waiting for y'all to pick me up?
I have no idea, no.
Was it like 50 years? Is that what we found out? Or were you longer? Because like one of the things was like the gods put the sword, and the other thing there for like 50 years. I don't know.
So I was down under there for a long time, and then Moss found me, and I was told for generations that it's my destiny to take her to the next level and to bring her high above all the others. Oh god! And I was just 50 years by yourself, and like I got a sword over here, I got another cloak. Neither of them talk, which was like, come on, who does that? That's messed up. That's
no,
me.
I agree. I can't believe my sword didn't talk to me. That's why I had to make a deal with some witches.
I made a deal with the witches too.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you did.
What was the deal?
I got one night off.
From what?
In exchange for?
Answer both questions.
I think that's awful personal, don't you think?
Well, you've been around us the whole time, Clokey, and we've never been able to hear you talk before. So start saying some things.
1, not my fault. 2, also not my fault. I would have talked to you, but Moss said not to. And I'll be honest, I kind of only wanted to talk to Moss. Like, I don't know. It's different when they're in your mind versus hearing her voice. I mean, you all are lucky. You get to hear her voice. You actually get to hear the sing-songiness with her voice. You get to experience her as an existence. I'm stuck in this weird plane of existence where I'm a cloak. I'm physically in a cloak, but you know what? That's not what I see. It's not.
I want to sense motive to see if this demon actually cares about Moss or if this is some weird thing. And I'm going to use a hero point. Ooh, natural 20, 31.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
Also, Cloaky's totally in love with Moss.
I'm not even going to roll because he's drunk, so he's going to have a disadvantage anyways. And no, he's not drunk, but yeah. Yeah, he's 100% being honest.
Oh, why are our lives so complicated? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go outside. Is there only one entrance to this room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just like open the door to the room and go on the other side of it, close the door behind me, and wait for Moss to come back.
I was gonna say this is probably about when we would be if there was overlap between their last scene and most of ours.
Yeah, and if as that happens, the only thing I want to say is when Krug leaves the room, Remy pulls out their pipe and go, "Well, it looks like it's only you and me, Detective Ashwillow, Count Detective Ashwillow, and Cloaky."
He pulls himself up and he puts his arm around you. He goes, "Do you need me to light that for you?" And he snaps his finger, and his finger is like a little bit of fire, just like a little tiny, like a match worth, right?
No, I'm not going to. If I smoke it, that will make my lungs bad. What? No.
And he blows it out, and he goes, "Hey, can you do me a favor?"
I can do one favor. I'm already promised to some witches. I can't keep extending myself.
He leans in and he kisses your cheek. And he goes, "Can you give that to Moss?" And then you see that he collapses. And his body starts to wilt on top of you. And you're confused and kind of frightened as Cloaky turns back into a cloak. And you've just got Moss's cloak draped over you. And you're by yourself in the room.
That was kind of gross.
Robin and Moss walk up to Krug standing outside of the door.
Hey, Krug.
Moss, I'm gonna ask you one last time.
Wait, Moss has nothing to answer for. I think Moss has been through enough. We can leave this alone. We just need to help C, okay? We don't need... I have the information that we need, okay? It's fine.
One last time. Who is C?
He's just a friend of mine.
I open the door.
Friend.
And I walk inside.
And you see Remy standing there, or sitting there, kind of freaked out a little bit as the Moss's cloak is draped over them.
What?
Moss looks around the room. Where's C?
Yeah, where'd C go?
It is not what it looks like. Well, it's probably exactly what it looks like. I'm mostly magnificent. I am sorry, but Mr. C has turned into an article of clothing similar to the cloak that you had with you before, but I'm not sure if one is the same. So here you go.
That's curious.
Moss runs over to Cloaky and grabs him. Cloaky.
You don't hear anything.
Oh God! Tears.
Tears
start running down her face. Are you dead? Are you gone? I don't understand.
Jake,
Yes.
Status would still be active. Does that tell me anything right now?
Status? Do you have to be on the same plane of existence?
You do, yeah.
The connection
It has been
is
connected.
severed.
Okay.
And you know that it's been severed, not that they're dead.
Okay,
right?
cool.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
there is
So
a difference.
it's cool. Moss, he's not dead. But he is not here. Right now. Okay. The connection I had with him is gone. Maybe he went back to where he was summoned from. Maybe could be coming back, but he's not dead. I can promise you that.
But he's not here.
He's not
He's
here
not
right
here.
now. He's not here right now. But I mean, how did he get there in the first place, right? I mean, it can happen again.
But I can't do this without him.
You've got us.
No, but he helps me through everything. The demons, everything that I'm supposed to do. He knows things about my past and my sister, and I don't know what to do. And Moss just kind of like crumples to the floor. She's not okay.
Yeah, Robin will like now that Moss is like crumpled, Robin is at embracing level, so I can like wrap my like cape around her and try to comfort her.
Remy waddles over as well and like puts their arms around Moss and goes, Moss, I am sorry that your new sexy boyfriend turned into a cloak.
It's not about that, Remy. I've never relied on anyone before in my life. Not even Scott. My parents abandoned me and I have been alone my whole life. And then I had Clokey, and Clokey helped me. No one's ever helped me. No one's ever taken care of me. He can't be gone. He has to come back.
I am sorry, Master Magnificent. We will do what we can to get your Clokey. It is Clokey, right?
Yes, it's Clokey. Yeah. I don't even care. I'm sorry I lied. I just thought Krug was gonna punch him in the face.
Well, to be fair, we were going to, but then we promised we wouldn't do any violence.
Listen, Moss, I'm so sorry about what's happening. Here's the thing. I know that we've sort of had our own priorities, and that will continue. But I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we will be here to support you and to help you. And if that means doing everything we can to get Clokey back in the cloak, I think we'll do that. But until that time, just let us know what you need. We can find your sister. We can read your book. We can.
I have to give you a thing that Clokey told me to give to you.
What? Why didn't you say that in the first place?
Well, I'd say I have to kiss you on the cheek. Is that okay?
That's fine. You asking her?
It's for okay. It's from this is imagine my lips are both a cloak's and also a hot demon's, and right. not in fact mine at all. Okay, and like Remy like leans in and get like a very firm peck on the cheek, as close as they can get to exactly how Clokey did it to them.
Moss is just like clutching the cloak in her arms and just like very, very upset. I need to go call Asmodeus right now. I need to talk to him right now.
Do you want an extremely fluffy bed to call from? I'm sure they've got many in this castle.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of guest rooms.
Yes, the fluffier the better, and hopefully there's velvet sheets or something.
There definitely are velvet sheets. Yeah.
Okay, I want to go there.
Okay. Let's go find a room, Moss, and I'll be right back. Can you two check in with the doctor?
Oh yeah. We can do that. We can also. We should probably Krug. We should probably talk to the doctor about the skull piece. And
actually, Remy, you said you saw a velvet bed earlier.
Oh, you want me to go?
I think maybe you go with Moss, and maybe I talk to the doctor.
That is cool with me.
Thinking about it, I think
I would screw that up so bad.
And honestly, I think I get lost in here. It's all the walls.
Moss, come with me. I may begin to glide at one point. Fear not, for I am a Dampier.
Molly, I'm putting you in the strongest arms I know, okay? Moss. That's the person that's happened in reverse. Moss, you're going to be okay.
Okay.
Moss, as you stand up to start getting taken to a room with Remy, you hear in your head, oh, God. This is better, but I gotta be honest with you, the other side had perks.
Wait, Cloaky, and Moss like grabs the cloak and like stares at it like it's a face.
Oh God, this place kind of sucks. There's like nothing here. It's just like black, and not like, ooh, there's stuff moving in the darkness, but like it's like velour drapes that you can't see through. It's stupid. I don't like it here. Oh God.
Well, I wasn't worried at all. I was, and she uses Cloaky to wipe the tears off of her face.
Oh God.
Where? So you're back now. Where'd you go?
No, I am black to where I started. I am in the cloak. I am in my own plane of existence. I am here to obey.
So you're back in hell?
Oh, I'm not in hell. I'm in my own pocket dimension. It's the weirdest thing. I'm by myself. No one can come. No one can go. It's kind of lonely and miserable. I'll be completely honest with you.
I mean, you can't be lonely when you have me.
Well, that's true.
What? So what? So you're just here now. You're not coming back into handsome demon form again?
Not that I'm aware of. That wasn't part of the deal.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I feel better. I mean, I'm still getting used to not being in a corporeal form. Didn't think I was going to be able to get used to that so quickly, but now I kind of miss it.
I mean, I miss it too, but I mean, the important thing is that you're here and you can help me with all of my questions again. You know, I was just about to call Asmodeus and demand to know where you were, so I'm glad that you came back before I did that.
Yeah, so about that, I kind of maybe might have fucked up.
What do you mean, aside from, you know, turning back into a cloak before our time was up?
So, I made a deal with the witches to give me 24 hours, and I knew where you were going, and I knew what was happening, and so I offered my assistance to the witches, which now means that I'm no longer connected with Asmodeus, but instead I am connected with the witches.
Wait, so no connection to Asmodeus at all?
No, none. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be super pissed when he finds out.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Wait. So what does this mean? Are you still a demon? Are you still? I mean, of course you're a demon, but
it doesn't change what I am. You know what I mean? It just makes things a little bit more complicated.
But listen, how are you supposed to help me with my little demon hunt chore and you know, help me real quick. Am I by myself right now in a room, or is Remy here?
I mean, I could have been, if we want to say, you've been talking pretty candidly. I guided you to a room. On the way, you said the non-important things. So like now Remy knows Cloaky is back.
Okay.
And then I dropped you off at a room and I just like kicked it before you started getting into the like the nitty gritty of like, well, before, I would say right before you asked, are you in hell now? I think right before that happened, if that's like,
I would love to say that like Remy heard that, but isn't sure that's what they heard, and like immediately like decided it was something else or forgot.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh yeah, there's probably a whole lot of.
Where it was like figuratively, like just figuratively, like, oh, you're in hell without me.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
I have been married for 5 years.
Wait, listen. So what about like, you know, that whole Asmodeus being my dad or whatever thing? Like now you can't help me with that either?
My abilities haven't changed. I'm still able to help you and assist you with everything. It's just that if you ever go to hell, I can't go with you.
Well, I mean, your form there was rather disconcerting, so perhaps it's a small blessing.
You know I can change into like whatever I want, right? Like
Oh, I know that now. I
you,
didn't like
you don't hear anything, but you know that there was a smirk.
You can hear a smirk, I think.
Yeah. I will request in the future, though, please just don't do the Scott thing again. That was too strange for me.
Deal. But there's a couple of other things that I feel are very important that I get out in the very beginning before anything continues. So you know how you're hunting those demons because they were summoned to Earth by a human or something on Earth that is bringing them up, and Asmos is sending you out to go kill them because they were summoned and he wants them back. Well, I technically am now a summoned demon to the plane of material. So try not to get on the list of people willing to kill Clokey. That'd be great. Yeah?
No, I would never kill you, Clokey. You're my dearest friend.
Cool. Even if your great-grandfather asked you?
My loyalty lies with you.
Well, that's a lot to ask. All right. Hey, Moss.
Hey, Clokey.
I like you. I think you're awesome.
Well, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, don't tell anyone else. And I think the order now is Robin, Remy, Krug. And at that point, I want to know what you're doing right now.
Krug is did Remy get back into the room?
Yeah, just you and Robin can be in the room for a little while.
Yeah, I think let's start there.
So you're going to the doctor, right? Or are you talking alone?
I just like for a second I want to talk to Krug, but then we should head to the doctor pretty quick. Did anything happen while I was outside that you think we should know about?
I mean, we figured out it was Clokey before.
Yeah. Okay.
Turned back into Clokey.
Okay. Well, for the record, I guess I wouldn't have told you. So I guess I'm glad you know. For you. In fact,
I'm assuming you wouldn't have told me because you told Moss.
Of course, I
That
made
you
a
wouldn't
promise.
tell
I'm
me?
not going to break that. Yeah, of course. She confided in me. And I appreciate that she did, especially since the cat was already out of the bag. Not that she knew that.
Do you know what I did to her that makes her trust me less than she trusts a demon?
No. I mean, if I had to name a way in which you are distinct from the group, and especially from Moss, you have a tendency, which I appreciate, to really think things through on a logical level and make sure that we are making the right decision with the information we have. And sometimes that can kind of spoil some fun. And Moss loves fun. So maybe it's not that you're not fun, but maybe you took some fun from Moss at some point and she just can't forgive you for it. If I was guessing. Again, Krug, you're not a spoil sport, and I love you and you're great. But if there's a way in which maybe you're different that would rub someone the wrong way, it might be that.
Robin,
Again, Krug, I like you a lot. I think you're very cool.
Robin, you're not going to hurt my feelings. It's all right. Just say what you...
Really? Because my feelings are very fragile, so that's a foreign concept to me.
Okay, well, trust me. You're fine. I don't expect you to attempt to hurt me in any specific way. Any way that I can imagine. You're great. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And I kind of give Robin like a really like weird half awkward hug where you arm around
Robin will,
shoulder, but you're not really.
Yeah. Robin like tries to get into it but goes the wrong way. It's very awkward, but kind of sweet.
Let's go find the doctor.
I think we should talk to the doctor
to take care of.
Of course. Again, cannot stress. You're awesome. I just think you're great. And I opened the door to the doctor.
So before we go to the doctor, chat was asking for a Krug having fun montage, and how I imagine that is Krug annoyed and upset with a party hat on, and someone coming up blowing a horn at him and throwing confetti at him, and him just like
me me, the player, was like, I didn't kick any of their butts when they tried to give me the makeover. How is that not being fun?
Yeah. I think it's a bunch of like shots of Krug like begrudgingly being around fun activities, and then one of that GIF of Ron Swanson with when he's like super drunk with like the party hat, and he's just like dancing and having the time of his life. Like one quick shot of that.
To be fair,
I did have. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say session 1 or 2, Krug was absolutely hammered. I'm just throwing.
I remember. Yeah.
I did have one image of like, I don't know, like Krug making himself a sandwich, and then like there's just like regular mustard, but then reaching for like Dijon mustard instead, and going like, you know what, today we're gonna have fun.
Krug does give me big Ron Swanson energy. Yeah.
I'm into it.
I'm imagining like him like sitting there like, while Robin and Moss like put glitter in his beard.
But he looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Always the people.
So yeah, the three of you, or you walk out of the room to go find the doctor, and that's when Remy shows up. The three of you are there, and the doctor is kind of standing outside the room, nervous, and is he all right? You didn't hurt him, did you?
Oh yeah. In the order you asked them, no and no.
Okay.
He turned into a cloak, but he was already a cloak, so it's fine.
It was it's difficult to explain, but the person that you were trying to treat is actually a member of our group.
A piece of clothing.
Who is basically a sentient piece of clothing delivered to us by a deity. It's a really long story, but suffice to say that they probably operate under some different rules than literally everything else in existence. So as for whether or not they'll be okay, I don't know.
Oh, and he's back. He did. Sorry, when right when I got them like kind of halfway through to the room, he did. The Moss started talking to the cloak again. I could not hear.
Oh,
okay, good. Okay. Then
although the last thing she said, the last thing I heard was that he was going to be going through hell. So
well, it's not easy. I mean, he was in a bad spot after saw him.
A bad spot.
Yeah. So I think Doctor, I guess that situation might be handled. Have you? I mean, I guess did you learn anything about? I guess demon manifestation in the minutes we've been away.
No, I haven't been able to do any research. There's kind of a lot going on, and I wasn't
it's a hard
expecting
time.
Any of this. To be completely honest with you, we have done this quite a few years. I am probably the most lively.
Yeah, lively. That is a very kind word to use for it, Doctor. Thank you. I apologize that our intrusion has brought so much strife, but I think personally I'm feeling recovered and ready to help make myself useful around here. We've got a lot we still need to figure out, don't we?
We could just party tonight. It's a celebration already. We did just turned. So if we wanted to do that, and then, as you said, I think before we got turned, discuss tomorrow what the happenings of this skull piece will be. With that said, pretty sure there's still a hunter kind of around the premises ready to like kill anybody at any moment. So
yeah, I'll be honest. Maybe I go scout for that because party sounds fun for everyone else for sure, but I don't think I'm quite up to that.
And I actually have one thing that I'd like to bring to the doctor's attention at some point, but maybe that can wait. I don't want to. We've been intruding a lot.
Or I'm confused. Is it something that needs to be under doctor-patient confidentiality, or? Oh,
I don't know. No, absolutely not. I don't want to intrude. I know that we're coming here and asking a lot of you, and I'm not interested in being a burden onto you. But if you happen to have some time at any point, I could use your advice.
Absolutely. I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about the hunter, because if a single hunter showed up here, I'll be honest, I'm sure at least a few of our kindly guests here will
Is there a lich out there? I think he'll be fine, honestly.
Yes.
Well, I'm not concerned about him hurting us. I'm just thinking I'm concerned that maybe would your friends, your family here, would they chase him away, or would they, prevent him from ever going anywhere again?
If he attempts to hurt us, we will defend ourselves. That is 100% a way that we believe.
Yes. You'd be in your rights to do so. But that being said, I would like to avoid any violence, and I think that means getting the hunter away from here before he can start an incident.
I agree.
I don't want any conflict. I know you don't either.
I agree, 100%. Let me see. Let me call over and let me see if he has left his apartment.
Great.
Do you have people watching him?
Yes. Have you not met Bruno?
Okay, we have, and this is important. So Bruno, you're clearly in communication with Bruno. When Bruno first sent us here, that was your behest, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess.
Did Tanya paint you and your kids a long time ago?
We hired Tanya to paint. We hired Tanya to make a painting that looked like it was painted a long time ago.
Right.
As I don't know if you know or not, but Carl and Sabina aren't actually my children.
Right. You never knew them when they looked like that, did you?
No.
Wait a minute. Tanya did the painting of the. Okay, wait. Tanya also had the painting of a young woman.
Yes. That's
That's Tanya's daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was okay. So she was crying at it, like she was looking at it and crying.
Tanya's daughter did not make it. Tanya's daughter is no longer with us.
Was this recently and close to a wedding, perhaps?
Yes.
But Bruno said that he didn't know anything about the married couple.
Oh, we're talking about two separate things. Oh, the married couple. You're speaking of the married couple, yes?
Yeah, with the crashed caravan just outside of town.
I'm terribly sorry. That must be very confusing and strange. They actually are recently turned as well. They actually have seeked us out, and they're actually down in the party.
They're here?
Yeah,
They're here?
Yes.
They
They came seeking us. We had to. They got stuck on the side of the road, and we had to send a couple of people out to go get her.
Wait, are they the newest turnters before us?
Yes, they were some newcomers for this year.
Okay, if that hunter comes in, it's his problem. I want to talk to them, babe.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to go talk to them.
We have to talk to them.
Let us know if the hunter leaves the apartment or whatever. I can go out and play double cross, but not triple cross, because that's just basically one cross, you know. I'll stop saying the word. In fact. Okay, well, thank you, Krug. You may have your meeting with Dr. Ravna. We're gonna go talk to the married couple.
We're gonna have a double date, huh?
Really quick though, what happened to the daughter? I can get my pipe out and like do the detective thing, but I kind of just want to know.
The hunter killed her.
Excuse me. The hunter killed, but Tanya's daughter killed Tanya and Bruno's daughter, but she was not. Was she a vampire?
Yes.
She
had a disease that was killing her, and Bruno and Tanya asked us to convert her, and we did under their request. And the hunter, because we had to make it look like it was a death, they had a funeral, and on the night of her burial, the hunter went out and killed her in her coffin.
Well, I hope he opens that door and causes just a touch of trouble then.
Oh.
Not much, just enough.
See, this feels weird because for his sake, I mean,
we haven't hurt him.
What about his partner?
We did not do that. Let me rephrase that. Someone may have done that to him, or his partner, but it was not us. It was not our group. But just because one person, I mean, not to point this out, but some people look down upon goblins because they're goblins and think that all of them are horrible, hideous creatures. But the thing is that we aren't like everyone else, and we don't want to hurt him, even though he has hurt us. We will defend ourselves, but we do not go after them.
Well, if I may make a proposition, if it's in my lane, I'm very angry with this person, this hunter. But I am, of course, aware that he made what I know to be the wrong decision because he did not have all of the information. I mean, we know that no one has to be a monster. So maybe if the situation allows it, we can teach him the same. It may be harder, but it might be worth it.
You are of your own free will. We will not tell you what to do or how to do it. We all take our own oaths of how we want to live our lives. I do not want to harm another person unless I absolutely have to. And that's because of the many years in which I have hurt other people. I don't wish to go back for that.
Of course,
it's up to you how you want to behave. This is a new life for you.
He killed their daughter.
Yes.
And is staying at their inn, so they have to wait on him hand and foot.
Well, just because we refuse to kill him doesn't mean that they haven't been maybe putting something in his whiskey.
I am so glad I don't drink anymore because he offered me some of his whiskey.
Dave, I am so glad you don't drink anymore.
Scott saved my life inadvertently or something. I mean, you're not killing him, but whatever that was, I dodged a what's the thing that dodged an arrow on that one?
I think. Okay. Listen, sorry, I don't want to take any more of your time.
Right.
We're gonna go talk double date. Krug, we'd love for you to come down and join us. We'll introduce you to our new friends once we have them.
Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to the rest of the family. We're gonna introduce ourselves, all of that stuff. So, thank you, Dr. Ravna.
Thank you so much. Seriously.
Final question though: when does the gliding start?
That will be a few years from now, but it is something that you'll be able to do.
We can start practicing.
There's something. Okay,
and
can I go into places without being invited?
Well, you shouldn't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what Robin said, you shouldn't, but it doesn't prevent you. Have you been seeing some old plays?
I have been seeing some old plays.
Listen, I know a lot of the old songs and scrolls about it. I have polluted Remy's brain with a lot of what I've learned to be disinformation. I will unlearn it quicker than them.
10-4.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And Remy waddles away.
Yeah.
Krug, did you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah, I mean, are you sure now's a good time? I genuinely.
No better time than the present.
I'm not entirely sure if this is even an appropriate question. It might be a little bit presumptuous for me to think that you know about what I need help with, but I'm the host to some many spirits, I guess. Those that can't reach the afterlife, from what I understand. And they've been asking for my help, and while it is intelligent of them to do so because I can in fact help them, I can't. The tools that I have at my disposal are dangerous in nature, and it would be unwise of me to use them in that fashion. And that's why I still want to help. I mean, clearly these people are in need, and I want them to move on, and I just can't come up with a way to do it. Is that perhaps?
And William, we can see the chat. The audience can see the chat.
Is that perhaps something you can help me with?
I would need some time. I believe the plan is that.
And to be clear, I'm not expecting you to solve this problem for me.
No,
Even
no,
if you
no,
can
no,
just
no,
tell
no,
me where to start.
No,
you
no,
know?
no. I have to understand it more. Is really what I'm asking for. I think if you are able to, I think that you all should, in fact, enjoy your evening. Even though you're not basking in Lamash 2's lights, we are what we are, and enjoy your evening. I think tomorrow, I think we should all sit down and have a meeting. And if you don't mind, I would like to hear more about these spirits and maybe do a few tests if you're okay with it.
I'll have to make sure they're okay with it. I'll be okay with anything, but it's their decision, not mine. I'll ask them for you before then.
I feel like it's a decision that both of you must be okay with, as it is what seems to be affecting only you. Is that correct? It's not affecting the others?
Oh, it's not affecting anybody else. It is affecting me and the spirits, of which there are a large quantity.
Okay.
That's why I say it's just both isn't the right word, but just to make sure that you understand,
No, I understand. Let's do this tomorrow. Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna like kind of pat him on the shoulder. Thank you very much. I appreciate your unfathomable generosity. And I turn and walk away. I kind of want to find like a quiet corner and just kind of like sit and see if I can connect to them now and kind of tell them what just happened.
So before you leave, like as you say that, you touch their back and thank them. They stop you before you completely walk out and go, Krug, what differentiates us from monsters is the fact that we are able to have kindness to others. All others. People who have wronged us, people who have done badly to us, people that do not look or sound or act or are us. I appreciate you not hurting that demon. I do not deal with demons very often, but I feel that if we were given a chance, that at least we should be willing to give everyone else a chance.
You know, it's funny because if you had told me that 20 minutes ago, I would have fought you on it, but I was trying to resist the urge because I have dealt with demons and they are not reasonable entities most of the time. But when Clokey spoke about Moss, I really felt that he cared about Moss. And that's really the only thing I care about. I don't care if the cloak's a demon or if the cloak's a human or whatever, as long as it's not going to hurt Moss. That's it. But I got to that point because of you, and
I would probably because of him.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Good night, Krug.
Good night.
You head off, and who you were going to speak to the ghosts? Is that correct?
Yeah, I just want to like find a corner, like an empty hallway or something, and just like sit up against a wall.
You start to meditate like you normally do, and you've kind of understood that as you meditate, you get into that gray world that is not quite the material plane and not the plane of gods and deities and all chaos that exists, but in this half realm. And you go there, and there's silence. There's no one around you. Those ghosts are not there. Those spirits are not there. You look a little confused as you kind of look back and forth, and you even call out to some of them. And no response.
Connection?
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Okay, so like severed connections or something, but Okay, yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Oh my
That makes it
God.
even more complicated.
I'm here. Okay, if I can just like share my quick thoughts on what
Sure.
this might be. I like either it is that the ghosts have been released, which would be great, but what I'm worried about is that the ghosts have been severed from Krug, but are still trapped, and we just don't know unless we go back to the compound.
Yeah, we just have to go back to the compound now and be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Or else we're not
sorry.
going to know.
I dropped y'all. Let's go back. Let's go.
Whoopsie.
Also, I just want to say before we get to outros that Moss is in the velvet bed, curled around Clokey, like taking a little nap with him.
Cute.
It's like
you got your banky.
Yeah, that's exactly. Awesome. Yeah, let's go around.
Oops, I dropped my ghosts.
We started with Krug, so let's start with William and Jonas this time around.
Cool. I have been Jonas. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse. I am also in a band with William called Glass Beach. We are on all social media as at Glass Beach Band. Websites are /Glass Beach Band or glassbeachband. Depending on the site that you are on. We do a lot of streaming here on Twitch. Currently, I'm playing through, and we'll probably be finishing the next couple of weeks, Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
You said or Glass Beach Band dot?
Yeah, sometimes. Glass Beach. I guess we're glassbeach.bandcamp.com. Maybe we're not glassbeachband. Anywhere.
Yeah. Our website is
glassbeach.band.
Yeah.
But if you can subscribe to us on Twitch, we're doing a lot of spooky things for the spooky month. And we have a big like full band, hopefully long stream coming up as well. So keep an eye on our social media and our Twitter for that, or our Twitch for that.
Yeah, I'm William playing Remy Ashwillow, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite. Again, I do 2 other shows for this for QueueTimes. I do a Kids on Bikes long-running campaign, which has about 50 episodes backlog, called Hijinks and Handlebars. That's all on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. We went on a remote hiatus where we were like doing a new game remote, and that was Dungeon World, and that's Hijinks and Dungeon World, and that also has about like 20 or so backlogged episodes on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. We're on hiatus from that currently, but we will be returning to that storyline, wrapping that up, and then returning back to the main continuity of the Kids on Bikes game eventually as well. Well, we'll do a small stint of Kids on Brooms, and then back into Kids on Bikes. So that should be all fun. And the other show that I do for QueueTimes is called Killer Set, where it's a Monster of the Week campaign where I take real life musicians and bands, and I have them play fake musicians and bands who have to solve mysteries and fight monsters in order to play their gigs. It's a lot of fun. We've had Pink Shift, we've had Bad Moves. Other people I've reached out to are and I'm excited to see if they are able to move forward and do one of these with us. Glass Beach will do one eventually as well.
I need to ask really quick, what is it going to take to change one of the voice channels in the Court of Corvids Discord to be called Kissy Box?
Not difficult at all. We'll change all voice channels to Kissy Box 1,
Perfect.
2, 3, 4.
Perfect.
And we Glass Beach is going to be, there's going to be like an announcement of something really soon. That is cool for
it will be cool for a subsect of people that might include you.
It's pretty niche.
But
it's very exciting.
I think it's cool no matter what. It may interest you specifically, depending.
And it was very cool for us.
Yeah. So cool.
Awesome. Molly, go for it.
Hi, my name is Molly McIsaac. I've been playing Moss Magnificent. You can find me across the internet at Molly McIsaac or here on Twitch at Night Glimmer. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to go right into streaming Final Fantasy XIV for the next few hours. So if you want to come hang out over on my channel, if QueueTimes isn't streaming, hang out here at QueueTimes. But if they aren't, I don't know if you guys are. But anyway, come hang out.
We are, and we're definitely going to raid you if you're still on. We did.
Yeah. I'll probably be on till like 8 or 9. So yeah. I'll be going most of the night playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to do some more MSQ. And then also, please go check out The Basic Witches on Facebook is where we're most active. We have our own page there. It's a series I do with my best friend Jordan. And as soon as I stop having editing anxiety, there will be new videos coming.
Why are you looking at me?
No reason.
Also, yes, please write Moss and Clokey fan fiction. I will straight up read it. I will straight up read it on my Twitch channel if you do. I'm not even kidding. I'll do voices. I'll get Jake on, and Jake and I will do voices.
I'll do the voice.
And we will do Clokey Moss fan fiction.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Molly, Do you have a preferred, I guess Jake as well, a preferred ship name for them before people go wild on this?
Moki?
Moki is where I'm at.
Yeah, we were talking about
Kloss?
Moki.
Yeah, Moki.
Kloss is kind of fun, but yeah, Moki.
Yeah, Moki.
Cool.
I will say before we get to you, Krug, I did get a message that says, I'm not going to lie, I stopped being able to function while Clokey was hanging in the balance. So, but yeah, Krug, go for it.
I'm Krug. If you want to check out Game Gorgon, which is a show that we do on role-playing games, you can go to youtube.com/QueueTimesMain. Our next episode of Game Gorgon is going to be a improvised weapon fighter build that we're going to be doing. But we have not recorded that yet. There's not going to be a Game Gorgon this week. But in lieu of that, we are appearing, or I am appearing on another channel, No Nat Ones. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but it is me making a complete ass of myself. So if you want that, which I don't know why you wouldn't, go and check out that video. Once it's posted, I think they said it was going to be posted sometime this week or next week. Once it's posted, we'll share it on social media and do all that stuff.
Are you allowed to talk about what the format was at all?
You know, I don't know. That's why I'm being a little bit vague about it.
Okay.
We'll say this: I lost. I think that's worse. I think
that's worse than saying what the format is.
No. I don't think it is. No.
Well, like, what happens? They can
maybe reverse sweep. Here's the thing: Krug is lying to you. He only almost loses. He doesn't actually lose.
I don't think the audience is thinking the same thing that you are. Anyways, when that happens, we'll put it on Discord and Twitter and all that stuff. It'll be great. You should definitely check out the channel regardless, because after spending some time with them and going through that whole experience, really cool people. So just go support them, go support Pathfinder content creators in general. It's a good group of people.
Did they want to join QueueTimes? Is that why you're saying that?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone is. We're going to consume the world.
We're going to be the Borg. Anyways, thank you everyone very much for coming and joining for today's episode. I had a very good time with this episode. I'm glad that it didn't go anywhere where I thought it was going to go.
Did you expect us to get further in time than we did?
Yes.
Cool. Me too.
So did I. We got.
But I love.
We
kind of had to go slow with the stuff.
We went maybe 30 minutes tops.
Yeah, that was almost real time episode. Maybe slower than real time.
Yeah,
episode.
It was slower than real time, I think.
Yeah, but there was a lot of drama to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I don't. Anyways, it was good. It wasn't a bad episode.
Did we add an episode to the arc tonight? Is that what happened? Okay, cool. Hell yeah. That's how we play, baby.
All right, everyone, you're getting a 5-part Halloween series because Halloween's better than November. So there you go. Thank you all so much. If you want to reach me, the best place to reach me is on Twitter, which is @IndigoQT. I'm also on our Discord. If you message me or I hang out and I talk on RP channels or talk about general or gaming, stuff like that. We talk about all sorts of stuff. If you want to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition, we actually have a Patreon Discord server where we do play-by-posts. And then not only do we do play-by-post, but we have some wonderful GMs. One of our GMs in which you guys met tonight, Rowan, is actually one of our GMs over on and so if you ever want to join us for that, that is on our Patreon. I'm also stalling for time so I can find out what day our Extra Life event is on. Rowan, let us know because I can't remember. Yes,
November 7th.
Thank you. November 7th, we're doing a Keep Calendel Weird Extra Life event where all day long they're going to be streaming. All the people from our Discord server are going to be doing a 24-hour stream. So support that. It's for Extra Life. I will say I wish I could be more a part of it, but I'm so proud of them for putting this together, making it happen, and pushing it through. That was amazing. And I'm glad that our community are people that do that, right? They're people that want to go out and help. And I want to also say that I got a private message. I'm not going to say from who or anything, but I got a private message during this week thanking us for the server itself and the fact that it was such a welcoming community and people were like, they felt like that people were interested in what's going on. And I would like to thank everybody a part of the Calendel server. Thank you all for being flipping amazing and being kind to everyone. So yeah, that's all I got. November 7th, we will be sharing it and tweeting it out. And if we're not streaming at different parts of the day, we're going to be hosting them. So stick around, check all the cool, awesome stuff off. I think that's it. Everyone good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Be good.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.